tired of spending a lot of damn money and getting absolutely nothing you was hoping to get? Head on over to MrMuckCoin.com for the cheapest, safest, most reliable coins in the community. Use code GS for 20% off your purchase. Don't forget you can also purchase training there as well. Link is available in the description.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's your boy Jez. Welcome back to another Madden 19 video. Hopefully, you guys are doing fantastic. We are about to jump into an online head-to-head gameplay. Still playing back with the Niners. Can Ronnie Lott back at the helm of free safety. And I believe I have free safety Sean Taylor as well. The 93 NAT overall. That's why I went ahead and chose. He's up to a 96 overall. But we have ourselves just a ton of good players. We have ourselves a ton of good players, and having fun with the squadron. You see, we're going up against Deion, Strahan, and Wentz. And of course, as always, right, we go up against someone in their playoffs. I'm really not sure why we continue to go up against someone in their playoffs, but once again, no, we can do about it. We're just always happen to be facing someone in the playoffs. It's like they do it on purpose. So we're going to end up starting off on defense, and he throws a dot. Good play right there, but he ends up dropping it due to the hard hit. And again, man, we got Clowney and Lawrence Taylor at linebacker. I really just want to see what my natural pass rush can do, hoping to get some pressure from Page and the fellas. And another dot on the right side. So he's doing good the first drive. You know, he's coming out in this run set, which got me shook because I got to prepare for the run, right? But then I also have to worry about passes like that. So very first drive, he's just doing very good. And I'm like, all right, we got to get him out of this. So we decide to come out at 5-2, send a little bit of pressure, see if I can get him out of it. And we do. We get him in a shotgun set. And even though he still dots it up, but that under center set that he was coming out in was just giving us, trouble because I have to prepare for the run. I have to prepare for the pass out of it. He's got play action, tosses, all these things I got to prepare for. So, we set some pressure, got him out of it. And then right there, he goes over there to the top, to the left side, and he does not complete it. So he has to settle for 3. So his very first drive, I'm like, all right, if he comes down that 2 receiver under center set, we might have some trouble. So we got to prepare for that next time. But let's see if we can just put him in a pass need situation. Put the pressure on him offensively, go up some points, and maybe make him feel threatened like he needs to score and keep up with us offensively. So 2nd and inches right here, standing inside the pocket. We're looking X is just wide open over there on the right side, and we end up throwing a dot over there in big completion right there. So you see we're passing a lot more. I mean, we're still running like this, baby. Oh, I'm still running. Your boy GS is still running, baby. Once a runner, always a runner. But you see, we're passing the ball a little bit more, right? Look at Munoz, though, with the homicide on the right side. That's why you go ahead and get you a Munoz, baby. And then right there, he just ran commit. Everyone shot the gap, and there's nothing we can do. 2nd and 15 right here. We roll out with McNabb. Nothing's really open. But we throw on the run across the body at the last second. The check and release actually released, and we end up throwing a dot. And right here, we end up just scoring a touchdown, going up 7-3. And that's what I like to do against someone that I feel like is going to give me some trouble, but I end up holding him to a field goal. I get the ball at the half. I scored a touchdown. Now, excuse me, I feel like I don't know how he recovered that. But now I feel like, we could put some pressure on him, but again, we end up coming up with the sack out of the 5-2. We were really just staying in the big juke right there. I just want to stay in the 4-3 with the natural pass rush. But, he was dotting us up, so we went to 5-2 with some, put some pressure on. And then right here, I think we go back to the 4-3 because now he's up we're up a handful of possessions. So now I feel like we can now this is what I like to see. Let the goons be goons. Let Jason Taylor, I'm just in a stock cover 2. I'm trying to play some good defense and have Page, Taylor, have the goons on the D-line feast. Have them do everything it is they're supposed to do. Have my free safeties and cornerbacks do what they're supposed to do. He went for it on 4th and forever. I really thought he was going to quit after that, but he does not. And after here, it just got ugly. It just got ugly. Like it was just ugly. Like it gets, it got a little frustrating, because he was just staying, in the game, which that ain't no problem, but it just it just got ugly. It just got ugly. Yeah, we'll just say that. Right there, nice little pass, and then he goes underneath right there, but we end up breaking up the pass for Chris Harris Jr. 2nd and 10 right here, and you see how we getting like pressure around the outside. I was holding wide a little bit. You got me. I was holding wide a little bit, but you see how we're screaming around the edges right there. That was a dot. But that's what I want to see from Taylor and all that. That's where I would love to not need to put Clowney and Lawrence Taylor out there, because if I could keep them on my linebackers and actually just have them, stop the run for me, make them one dimensional, and when they do become one dimensional, we know crossing routes is very difficult to stop. We know there's, a bunch very difficult to stop. But if I can just get pass rush from those guys and be able to just key in on, offense without having to send 7. B is just absolutely wide open. We end up just hitting him in the crosser right. T.Y. Hilton ends up scoring. Then that's what I like to do. Previous years, I've always found out blitzes. I've never always found out blitzes. I've only been finding blitzes myself the past 2 Maddens. I've always had blitzes at my disposal due to being, cool with a bunch of players that are goons, and they're like, yo, what are you running, man? Hook your boy up. I need some defense, and they'll go on ahead and give me some heat. But I prefer just sitting in just like a 4-3 wide 9 cover 2 invert and just having the goons do their own thing, and me being able to make my adjustments, and me being able to get pressure on the quarterback from my front 4, being able to do that and without having to send a blitz. And if I can do that, then I feel like I'm better off defensively with that, because then I can go on ahead and key it. But the problem is when you face someone, like if you give me too much time, then even me as a bad quarterback, I'm going to dot you up, because there's certain route combinations that are very difficult to stop in this game. And you got to do things like that. You got to find pressure to get to the quarterback quickly, to not allow them enough time to go on ahead and dot you up. And right there, he tries to go on the out route, and Dion comes away with the pick 6 right there. Dion just being Dion. He just jumps in out. Dion being Dion. Up 35-6. And like I said, it just got ugly. But definitely loving the Dion, loving the Sherman, loving everyone coming together, loving Deacon Jones and Jason Taylor being on the D-line, doing good. I know Lawrence Taylor and Clowney doesn't. You see what I'm talking about? That's what I'm talking about, Paige. Just put in work. Just put in natural patch rush work, baby. Let me sit in a 4-3 and let me put in work. I forgot what I was talking about. Oh, man, I didn't go for the spin right there. That was a big spin move right there. Looks like I went for the juke. This Devontae Freeman is a beast. I mean, sweetness is just sweetness. Sweetness is going to do what sweetness does, and that's what sweetness does right there. He scores touchdowns. Sweetness is going to sweetness. Sweetness is going to be sweet. So 44-6, and he's still chugging along. And our defense is still, creating pressure. Like, oh, that's what I'm saying. I know Clowney and Lawrence Taylor doesn't have the best zone coverages out there, but, I can help right there. You know what I'm saying? I can make us look good. I got this. Lawrence Taylor with his second. And what am I talking about? He ain't got no good zone coverage. Man, that's his second interception. Man, what the hell I'm talking about? I'm out here disrespecting the cocaine cowboy right there. No, I'm sorry. That's Michael Irvin. Well, yeah, I mean, Lawrence Taylor, a lot of crazy things going on, with those guys. But anyways, defensively, the previous few games, man, we were doing really, really, really good. 4th and 5 right here, we end up throwing a dot, and at this point, I'm just trying to hurry the game along, But he's calling timeouts. You see, he has no timeout. He wasted all his timeouts, and he's just trying to be annoying at that point, and that's when it gets frustrating. It's like the game is clearly over, right? And I understand if you want to stay in the game and you want to go on ahead and you want to, try and learn and get better. But to call timeouts and just try your best to just be annoying, like when the game is clearly over and I'm just clearly trying to waste time and get out of it, it's like, oh, my Lord, the big hit from LT. I blitzed LT right there. Goes over the middle, nice high point right there, big dot. So he's had some dots, but he also had trouble with the pressure that we were able to go on ahead and sent. But the video is coming to an end, man. I appreciate the love and support. I end up throwing an interception on an engage 8 by accident because I got hit as I was throwing it, and he catches the deflection, and then he quits. Like, no, he scored on a pick 6. I guess he just wanted to score once and then maybe going ahead. I'm not sure what the case may be. I'm not sure what happened, but he does end up quitting after an interception, after I believe it was a pick 6 too. which is going to be coming up very soon. He ends up throwing right at me, and Brian Urlacher is having none of that. And this guy just tried his best to be annoying, keeping me in the game by calling timeouts. I think the Engage 8 thing is coming up soon. Wide open right there. I mean, we could have scored, obviously, but I just want to get down. I just want to get out of this game. Waste time. He doesn't have any more timeouts. On a run commit, too, I believe. And then that happens. I mean, really? He scores and then he quits. I mean, go figure. Why would you? Anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed, man. It's your boy GS. We're going to go on ahead and be signing out. It's your boy GS. Really appreciate the support, man. Only video again for today. Got a lot of. I'm not even going to be here when you guys are watching this. So watch this video 15 times. Watch it 15 times because I can't put the content up, man. I got a lot of things I got to be doing, man. But again, man, as always, appreciate the love and support, man. It really means a lot, man. Until next time, leave a like on your way out. MrMuckCoin.com, man. Use code GS for 20% off. Purchase training there as well. And yeah, we'll be out. Peace.